Good evening, everyone. Notice is hereby given that the above Board of Adjustment for the City of Castle Hills will be held with the use of video and conferencing on Monday, July 26, 2021 at 5:30 p.m. to consider and act upon the items on the agenda this evening. The meeting is called to order and there is a quorum present. The consent agenda, is there a motion to accept the consent agenda, please?
My motion.
It's been made and seconded. All in favor? It's approved. Number 3, public hearing, discussion, possible action on an application from Lorene Juarez for a variance for front yard fence height on property located at 108 Cass Hills, City of Castle Hills, CB 5008C, Block 1, Lot 3. Contrary to Section 50-66, fences of the required front yard may not be higher than 3 feet. City of Castle Hills Code of Ordinances. It is now 5:31 and we're going to open the public hearing. Ms. Juarez, I see you're with us tonight. Thank you. Would you like to tell us a little bit about your fence, please, ma'am?
Hi, thank you for listening to us and letting us have this appeal. We bought the house back in 1990. We've been the owners since then. At that time, the fence was old, but being youngsters at that time, we couldn't afford to change the fence out. So we waited, and then we had children, and then they went to college, and etc. So we've now owned the property almost 31 years. That fence, I found out, was actually there before 108 Cass Hills was constructed. It was part of the tennis court that is behind that fence was part of 112 Cass Hills, because that property owned the whole corner to Blanco and then subdivided afterward. So we bought the property because we loved Castle Hills. We wanted a big, secure, private backyard, and we've enjoyed it all these years, but money constraints have not allowed us to do it beforehand, to do the whole fence. We started doing a section at a time. I don't know what year now, it's probably in the files, when it was allowed to do 25% of the fence. And you do that, replace 25%, and then wait a couple years and do another 25%. And we were looking to do that again when we found out that that had totally changed, and we had to do the whole thing at one time. Of course, at that time also the appeal was $400 versus now, so it did help for us to wait. So long story short, the poor fence is totally dilapidated, falling apart. No way we can, stick it back together. Something needs to be done. It's definitely an eyesore. Our neighbors don't say anything, but I'm sure they're going to be very happy if you give us permission to replace it. We have had trouble with foxes. I have a fox now in the backyard that loves to come and has actually brought 2 friends before. I've seen 3 foxes back there at one time. We saw the fox just 2 weeks ago. He's still around. But we also get cats and dogs coming straight through the fence because there's no stopping them on there. So there is a safety component to this also, that we don't want to be around rabid animals, possibility of rabid animals. And of course, security and privacy for our yard. A 3-foot fence would allow anyone and everyone just to enjoy seeing what we do in the backyard. Not that we're doing anything, but still. So we really would like to have just the same 6-foot fence that's been there for over 31 years in the same location. We're not altering the location or the height. I think I'm gonna go horizontal instead of vertical pickets to add a little bit of change to the look. But beyond that, we just want to replace the fence before the wind blows it down, because right now the bushes are holding it up.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Juarez. I appreciate your comments tonight. Is there anyone in the audience or anyone on Zoom that would like to comment? Anyone at all? It is now 5:36, and the public hearing is closed. Is there a motion so we can discuss this?
Yep.
Second?
A second.
Okay. Mr. Squire.
Yeah, thank you. You said the magic words. I just want to make sure you're coming back with essentially a wooden fence, maybe horizontal versus vertical, and that's the only change versus what it is now, correct?
Mm-hmm. Painted, possibly painted.
Okay, that's the only question I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
My only question is, I probably directed to the city manager. I presume that we sent the letters out and had no feedback from any of the neighbors or affected homeowners?
Yes, we had all the letters. I think it's in the case worksheet there. How many letters? Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you. No.
Justin?
I have no questions.
Thank you. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, it's unanimous. Thank you very much, Mrs. Juarez. Enjoy your new fence.
Thank you, all of you.
Thank you. Being no further business in front of the Board of Adjustment, this meeting is adjourned.